Anthony Mackie was on the Pivot podcast talking about the death of masculinity. Let's see what he has to say.
In the past 20 years, we've been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities, for one reason or another. But I raised my boys to be young men. And however you feel about that, you feel about that. Right. But my boys will always be respectful. They will always say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. They will always say thank you. They will always open a door for a lady. They will always make sure that their mother is taken care and provided for. They will always be men.
I can respect this. He's teaching his kids early on to be a man. As a man, you need to protect and provide. And as his kids, they're kids. They can't really provide yet, but they at least need to know the fundamentals of how to protect their family.
And that's always since they were 2 years old. Every time I left for a job, I tell my 15-year-old, you're the man of the house. You make sure these doors are locked every night, this alarm is on, you text me or you call me every night before you go to bed and you wake up.
I love that.
Because we're men. If I'm not there to protect, he got to be there to protect. Because you can have all the money in the world, motherfucker climb through the window, that money means nothing.
Right.
You can have all the celebrity in the world, motherfucker jump through the door, that celebrity means nothing. Yeah. So you got to have a little guard in there.
Some people may think that this is too much responsibility for a 15-year-old boy, but this is a hot take, and a 15-year-old boy probably has more muscle mass and more strength than his mom currently, and could probably do a better job of protecting his mom and brother if the husband's not in the house and there's a stranger in there to harm their family. Hot take.
You know, and so for me, it's always that idea of American masculinity is very different. You feel it when you go to Europe. Like you see these and you're like, could bust your ass, boy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You go to Europe.
Tight ass pants.
Yeah, tight ass pants. Motherfucker, we good, boy, you better lotion your ankle. Like you feel it when you go to Europe. Even when you, like I was just in Kenya and I was walking around, I'm like, yeah. Dude was like, you ain't from here. Like, nah. Like, yeah, I could tell. I know you can. I could tell I ain't from here.
Hey, it sounds like Kenyan dude was sizing up Anthony Mackie, and that's the reason why he had to make his voice a little deeper, let him know that even though he's Anthony Mackie, this is the reason why he had to deepen his voice and show him that he's not someone to play with. I can respect that.
You know what I mean? It's just that American male masculinity is something I think is very important for boys. Because now our little boys are afraid to fail, so they don't try. You know what I mean? When we were kids, we did tackle drills. We would run face first into each other.
We just talked about it.
They shot.
Dudes don't even talk to a woman face to face no
They
more.
don't know how no more. Because, women they are so mean and so angry. Bruh, I saw this, my nephew was talking to this girl. Oh my God, dude, she just killed him. I mean, he was like, excuse me, how you doing? She goes, ugh.
Hey, that's wild, you know. People nowadays say, why aren't guys approaching women nowadays? And this is the reason why. For some reason, women are really angry, really bitter, really upset. And if you're not their type, they'll reject you hard. And it's in a way where it really affects your confidence. They call it nuclear rejection. And this is an example of being rejected. And it doesn't matter that the guy probably had money and had some confidence and charisma, but that nuclear rejection, it affects men's confidence where now they're second guess feeling, come up to a girl and talk to her or cold approach her. And instead they're looking for some kind of sign showing that she actually wants to be approached or wants to talk to you, which is hard to figure out sometimes because women shooting their shot isn't really them coming up to you. It's them looking at you, glancing at you and smiling. But if you miss that look, you miss that glance, and you do a cold approach, you may get nuclearly rejected like Anthony Mackie's nephew.
How do you come back from that? Yo, he just walked over to me. I gave him his beer. I was like, there you go, bro. That didn't happen. Let's start over.
So I can really respect everything that Anthony Mackie had to say. Everything from the death of masculinity and how he's trying to instill masculinity in his kids, and even the pitfalls of men that's already grown and their issues with finding someone to settle down with. Do you think masculinity is dying in the West? Share your opinion, share your viewpoint in the comments below.